Hi, Assalamualaikum, and a very good morning to all my dearest Year 6 students. How are you? After a long break? And today, you're here again with me, Teacher Linda, and we're going to continue our virtual classroom with this topic. Actually, we're still in Unit 7, Healthy and Wise, but today we're going to focus on grammar rules, okay? Subject-verb agreements. Okay, actually, subject-verb agreements. This is not a new topic for you, supposedly, because you've been learning this since you're in Standard 4, Standard 5, and then now Standard 6 again, repeatedly, about these grammar rules. You know why? Because it is very, very, very important and it's crucial for you to know and to understand this well. Actually, subject verb agreement should be like in your fingertip. Whenever people say about this, mention about this, it's like you should know it like this in a blink of eyes because this is a very important grammar rules. Okay, so today I really need you to focus and understand. Okay, the key is understand because you really need to understand this. Then only you will remember this forever. Okay, so now get ready with your textbook, page 68 and 69. Okay, that's going to be our lesson today. I promise I will try my best to explain thoroughly so that you can understand well. Alright, okay, let's start. Okay, before we start, let me give you our first password. Okay, our first password for today is welcome back to PDPR session. Welcome back to PDPR session. Before anything, excuse me if you found like something weird in my face. I'm having some here bengkak here. If you can notice it, I just had my minor surgery, teeth minor surgery. Okay, so gusi teacher agak bengkak kat sini. Excuse me if I look weird. Okay? Nampak tak bengkak sikit kat sini. So, it's okay. It's not going to affect my teaching session. So, let's continue. So, again, subject, verbs, agreement. The grammar rules today, Unit 7, Healthy and Wise. Now, make sure you are looking at page 68 and 69, your textbook. Okay? Before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know why we need to learn grammar? Do you think grammar is important? Do you know what? There's a quote say that good grammar is sexy. Okay, so but why? Why we need to learn all these grammar things? Okay, first, you should know that good grammar is the key to effective communication. Okay, don't be surprised. Bad grammar will lead you to surprisingly mistakes. Okay, surprisingly mistakes means even a simple grammar mistake can lead to different meanings. Okay, if you were to say, okay, for example, I'm giving you this very famous examples. If you want to say, let's eat grandma, let's eat grandma, okay, punctuation that will that we will use punctuations in this sentence, okay, because punctuation is very important. You know what, I'll show you how bad grammar mistakes will lead to surprisingly mistakes. Okay, that one simple grammar rules make a huge difference in the meaning. Okay, and it's very dangerous in this case. Let's eat grandma. If you put proper punctuation there, punctuation is tanda baca, right? Okay, if you put the proper punctuation, let's eat, a comma, grandma, means that you are inviting your grandma to eat. Okay, let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. So, you're inviting your grandma. Awak ajak nenek awak untuk makan. But, if you never learn any of grammar rules, you never care about grammar, you like, whatever. Okay, so you don't even care about grammar, you just like, let's eat grandma. It will becomes like, let's eat grandma. It's like, you want to eat your grandma. Or you asking people, you like asking, let's eat my grandma, let's eat grandma. See? How how it makes a huge difference, right? Okay, so that is the importance of learning grammar. Okay, good grammar is a key effective to good communications. Okay, let's move to our topic today. That just a like um, introduction and some fun things to share with you. Okay, as usual, before we start our lesson, let's check our aims. Okay, so today our aims will be, at the end of the lesson, I expect you guys to at least able to understand subject-verb agreement. Okay, you need to understand what is subject-verb agreements. Okay, then identify mistakes in the usage of these grammar rules. Okay, this one will be your exercise later. Okay, very easy. So just follow the lesson. Okay, next. So here, our table of contents. Okay, first we're going to learn on subject-verb agreements. Here I will explain to you what is subject-verb agreements, okay, and the rules. Okay, next, we have the rules. Okay, again, this one will be more deep discussion on the rules of subject-verb agreements um, by um, each topic by each topic. Okay, I mean each item by each item. Alright, then let's practice. Okay, we're going to do some exercise and we'll do it together, this one, and last one, the closure, will be your exercises. This one you have to do it on your own to test your understanding. Okay, okay, so let's start with subject-verb agreements. Okay, I'm trying my best to put it in a very simple form so that you can understand, you can see the differences. Okay, so what is subject-verb agreements? Okay, this one, when you are writing a sentence, a simple sentence, it should have a subject and a verbs. Okay, the red word is subject there, and the blue words is verb. Okay. Subjek ni macam orang. Kalau awak nak buat ayat yang simple, contoh awak nak buat ayat tentang seseorang, tentang animals, tentang barang. So those are the subject. Contoh, Alia, Ali, Aminah. Okay. Those are subjects. Okay. Si Tompok, the dog, the cat, the tiger. Okay, those are also subjects. Okay, then the verbs, followed by the verbs. What is the verbs? Okay, verbs in bahasa we call it as kata perbuatan yang melibatkan benda awak buat. Okay, like here the example, he walks, they walk. Okay, this one is a simple sentence. Okay, later I will explain on singular and plural form. Alright, next. Actually, I put it in this chart so that you can see today we're going to cover singular subject and singular verbs, plural subject, plural verbs, and then I and you, okay, and indefinite pronouns, which is consists of singular subject, also singular verbs, and then we have collective nouns that take a singular verbs. Okay, so here you just focus on the simple sentence. You know that a simple sentence should has subject and verbs. Okay, let's look at next slide. Okay, kids, so now focus on this. Under this rule subsection, I will explain briefly on this grammar rules. Okay, please pay attention, and if you don't have any, if you have anything to ask, just talk to me privately. Okay, you can PM me anytime to ask about this grammar if you don't understand. Alright, singular, as I mentioned 1,000 times, singular is single, satu. Okay, the only thing, benda yang satu, singular, satu. Okay, then if we have singular here, definitely we have the opposite one, plural. Okay, plural means more than one. Two, consider plural. Two and above means more than one is plural. Lebih dari satu. Okay, that's very simple. Next, a singular subject is followed by a singular verbs. Okay, just now I mentioned about simple sentence has subject and verbs. Okay, tadi teacher cakap kan, ayat ringkas mesti ada subjek dan mesti ada perbuatan. Subject dan verbs. Okay, so now, if singular subject followed by a singular verbs, means that kalau ayat awak tu melibatkan subjek yang single, yang satu, contoh seorang, Alia seorang. Okay, so perbuatan dia, verbs yang awak nak guna untuk subjek awak mesti single juga. How? Okay, let's see the examples here. He walks around the lake every morning. Okay, here. The purple highlighted word is subject, he. He, right? Okay, the green highlighted verbs is verbs. So now you know the subject is single, one, only he. He kat sini merujuk kepada seorang lelaki, right? Seorang lelaki, he. He walks. So, the verbs here is walk, berjalan. Okay. You should know that singular verbs should have S. S. Okay, how to remember this easily? I always give these tips to my students. You want to remember that verbs, that singular verb should has S. You just remember single, 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 single start with letter S. Single S. So the verbs has S. Walks. He walks. She cooks. Andre plays. Okay, here all the subjects is singular. He walks around the lake every morning. Okay, she, only one she, seorang perempuan, seorang budak perempuan. Okay, she cooks. So the verbs here, cooks, perbuatan dia memasak. So the word cooks has S. Scrumptious meals for dinner. She cooks scrumptious meals for dinner. Easy, right? Andre, singular subject, right? Andre, only one person, name Andre, plays volleyball with his friends. Okay, plays. The plays is singular verbs. Means because the word play, bermain, right? Bermain tu ada S. Okay, so Andre plays volleyball with his friends. Easy to remember, right? Okay, now we move to plural. A plural subject is followed by a plural verbs. Definitely. If you write a sentence on plural subject, you should use plural verbs. How? Okay, the example, they walk around the lake every morning. Okay, just now he, only one. Now they means more than one. So the verbs will be walk, no S. Remember, singular verbs got S, but plural verb no S. Singular, S, S. But plural, no S. They walk around the lake every morning. Okay, next. We do not know the answer for the comprehension question. We, more than one, right? We, kami. Okay, we. So we do, no S, right? Adrian and Andre rarely eat fast food. Two person here, Adrian and Andre. Rarely eat fast food. So the verbs here, makan, right? Eat. So no S because Adrian and Andre more than one person. Got it? Very easy, right? Okay, let's move to the next rule. Okay, kids, now look at these slides. Okay, we're going to learn on rules of I and you. I and you. I and you. Okay. For this, you need to remember that I and you are special. I and you are special. Why I say special? Even though I and you are singular subject, but it requires plural forms of verbs. Just it's opposite than what I mentioned before about singular subject followed by singular verbs and plural subject followed by plural verbs, right? But this case is very special. I and you are special. Even though I and you are singular verbs, singular subject, right? I, saya, seorang. You, awak, seorang. Singular. But it requires plural verbs. Let's look at the examples. I have a new car. I have a new car. I, singular, one person, have a new car. But have there, the turquoise highlighted verbs is plural verbs. If for singular, normally singular word we use has, right? But I, we have to use have. I have a new car. Okay, plural verbs. Next, you are a good swimmer. You, definitely you is singular subject, right? But we cannot use is, even though you is singular subject. You is a good swimmer is wrong. It's wrong. So you are a good swimmer. Require plural verbs. Okay? Are plural verbs. Remember that. Okay, I have been vaccinated. I have been vaccinated. Have again for I, and you sing like a professional. If plural, if singular verbs, you need to put sings s, right? S-I-N-G-S. But now for you, you can't use plural. You can't use singular verbs. You have to use plural verbs, even though it's single. You sing like a professional. You sings like a professional is wrong. Okay, so please remember that. I and you are special. Use plural verbs. Okay, next. Okay, now let's move to these rules. Indefinite pronouns, indefinite pronouns, indefinite pronouns. Have you ever heard about it? Hmm. Yes, actually, yes. But maybe you're not familiar with the terms indefinite pronouns, right? Okay, but when I explain, oh, okay, oh, yeah, I know. All right. So, the indefinite pronouns are always singular subject and require singular verbs. Okay, this one also is singular subject, pair with singular verbs. Okay, but you have to remember this is indefinite pronouns. What is that? What are those? Okay, the words are anyone, everyone, someone, somebody, no one, nobody. Those are the examples of indefinite pronoun. Okay, indefinite pronouns ni termasuklah perkataan-perkataannya. Semua orang, setiap orang, seseorang. That one in bahasa Melayu. But in English, anyone, everyone, someone, somebody, no one, nobody. So when you found this kind of words, you like, what should I use? Nak guna singular ke nak guna plural? Because nobody, everyone, ni ramai ke seorang? Okay, so you don't have to think about those things. You just understand this and you remember this, that indefinite pronouns, those words, somebody, everyone, someone, somebody, no one ni, they will definitely take singular verbs. Singular means anyone, everyone, somebody dikira sebagai singular subject. Dikira satu. Nobody dikira satu. Someone satu. Everyone. Everyone, setiap orang satu. Ini even in bahasa, setiap orang. One, right? So this one is singular. One. So it will take singular verbs. Like is, has, okay. Nobody is allowed to go out. Someone has to take charge. Everyone has to be present in the meeting. So the green highlighted words are singular verbs. Easy, right? So you have to remember those words like anyone, everyone, someone, somebody must take singular verbs. Okay? Alright, next. Collective nouns. Okay, this one also very important. You always get confused with this one too. Okay, so after this, please, no more confusion. Make sure you, oh, I know this. Oh, is a piece of cake. Okay, I want it from you. Okay, collective nouns. Collective, like terkumpul nouns. Okay, take a singular verbs. Means that this one indefinite and collective noun both takes singular verbs. Okay, no plural verbs at all. You just have to remember that no plural verbs at all. Okay, collective nouns memang nampak macam banyak. This one, ini yang selalu awak confuse. Sebab nampak macam ramai lah teacher. Teacher ni ramai lah. Tapi kenapa nak kena guna singular? Okay, listen. It's very easy. You just remember this. Okay, a collective nouns is like a group. So when it's a group, it's one. Like satu kumpulan. Satu. Memanglah dalam kumpulan tu ramai kan? Dalam kumpulan tu ramai. Tapi berapa kumpulan? Only satu kumpulan. Okay, that's why it takes singular verbs. Okay, for example, a group, a team, a class, a family, a committee. Family selalu ada dalam ayat kan? Okay, awak selalu salah. Family guna a. Salah sebab family dikira sebagai satu unit. Okay, it's actually a single family. Tapi teacher, family saya ramai. Memanglah, dalam family tu ramai. Ada ayah, ada mak, ada kakak, ada adik. But the family is one. So, you have to use singular verbs. Okay, for example, the team practices hard before the final match. See, the word, the blue highlighted word, words is team. The team is collective noun. Team, satu pasukan. Practices. Okay, the singular verb ada as kan? As, single, single, single. Ada as, practices. So, hard before the final match. It takes singular verbs. Easy, right? Make sure you understand this well. Okay, the family has a lot of pets. The family has a lot of pets. See, use has, singular verbs. Family is one family, even though you said in your family you have a lot of people, but family is one. Okay. The committee decides to go ahead with the plan. The committee, satu macam persatuan. Okay, satu persatuan. Komiti ni dalam tu ada ramai, tapi dia cuma satu unit, right? So, decides, the singular verbs ada as, decides to go ahead with the plan. Okay. The good thing about I'm making this grammar rules video, I'm explaining this to you, it's easy for you. If you don't understand, you can repeat it. You can repeat. Okay, if you have anything, you can ask me. Alright? Okay, now let's practice. Okay, you don't have to be worried about this. We're going to do this together. Okay, this one you can refer in your textbook. Okay, it's in there. The exercise is in your textbook. Alright, let's start with the example given here. Kamini. Kamini means only one person, right? Kamini, a single subject. So, Kamini, am, wrong, right? So, the example given here, Kamini is a good Bharatnatyam dancer. Kamini is a good Bharatnatyam dancer. Okay, Bharatnatyam is a one traditional dance of Indian dance. Okay, it's very nice type of dance. I love it. Okay, so this one is a singular subject. Take a singular verbs. Is singular verbs, right? Okay, easy. So the cake. Now the cake. Before we decide the verbs to be there, we should see the this description. Okay, the cake. Two youngest than me know, to meet our friends know, a lot of raisins and chocolate chips in it. Sound correct, right? A lot of raisins and chocolate chips in it. So the cake, only one cake, means it's singular, then it should use has. The cake has a lot of raisin and chocolate chips in it. Okay, now look at we. Okay, we, plural subject, right? So plural subject. Okay, the description here should be like maybe to meet our friends at the mall tomorrow. Okay, that one sounds right. Okay, so we won. Yeah, we won, because one there is plural verbs. So we want to meet our friends at the mall tomorrow. Correct. All right. You, remember, you, this is indefinite pronouns. So we use what? Plural subject, right? Plural verbs, right? Okay, so you are. Yeah, you are 2 years younger than me. You are 2 years younger than me. Okay, sounds correct. Good. Neighbors. Is it neighbors? Oh yeah, my neighbors. My neighbors. This is plural subject. Neighbors, got S there. Okay, so my neighbors. My neighbors have. Okay, my neighbors have beautiful gardens in front of their houses. Very easy. One full sentence. My neighbors have beautiful gardens in front of their houses. Right? Okay, last one. I. So I, you don't have to think about this, because I definitely am. I am a year 6 pupil. I am a year 6 pupil. Easy peasy. Understand that? Can you do that? Very easy, right? Okay, good. Okay, so this is your exercise time. Okay, don't worry, this one is going to be easy. Identify the error in each sentence. Write the correct answer. It means that the sentence here is not correct. It's incorrect. So you need to correct it. Okay, write the correction here. Okay, for example, they likes to eat fast food restaurants once in a while. Okay, you see the red words here is wrong, because they is plural subject, right? So should be followed by plural verbs. Okay, the correction here, they like, no S, they like to eat fast food restaurants once in a while. Simple. So I want you to continue this exercise and copy this in your exercise book. Okay, do this 4 more sentence and correct it. Okay, copy this table in your exercise book. This one also in your textbook. Just refer your textbook. I need you to complete it and snap the picture and show it to me. Send it to me. Send it to your teacher. Okay, so look at this slide. Okay, this one going to be your last exercise. Complete the paragraph with the correct form of verbs. Okay, it's very easy. You just copy this paragraph in your text, in your exercise book after you complete the sentences now, and just fill in the blanks. Okay, many families like to eat out due to their busy lifestyle. There, what? Or is? Okay, you have to think about it, referring to what I've taught just now. Still a lot of people who prepare or prepares food at home. One of them is or are. Okay, Encik Hakimi. He, now you know the clue is he. He is single, right? Seorang. So prepare or prepares. Think, refer to the notes. His own breakfast before he go to work. Is it correct? Or he goes to work? Okay, you need to decide it. Refer to the notes. Okay, he strongly believes that homemade foods help him to stay healthy and fit. Everyone in the staff room agree with him. Okay, so the words in the bracket is maybe correct, maybe wrong. But you just use the same word. Don't change the word. You don't change the word. You just use the same word. I just decide whether it's singular verbs or it's plural verbs. Either S or no S. Okay? Alright, do this too. Okay, kids, as usual, before we end the class, let's look at this checklist. Yeah, first, make sure you understand the rules. First of all, the most important thing, you need to make sure that you really understand this grammar rules. Okay, if you can't understand, you repeatedly watching this and try to understand, because I've already make it so simple to you. Tak faham juga, you can ask me. Okay, then identify the mistakes and correct it. Copy in your exercise book. Okay, this is the first exercise. You need to copy the table, the sentence, and the correction. Okay, do it in your exercise book. And number 3, fill in the blanks and copy in your exercise book too. Okay, just now, the one that I showed you just now, you have to copy the paragraph and fill in the blank with the correct verbs. Okay, number 4, submit the passwords or password. It's one only. So today, only one password. Okay, so not passwords, it's password. Okay, submit the password and upload your task in your shelf. Okay, make sure you submit all the complete tasks in your shelf. Okay, number 5, please answer the live worksheet. Okay, I will give you the live worksheet. You just need to answer it online. Okay, and then upload your marks in your shelf. Alright, so answer the live worksheet. I'll give the link before after in your group, and then upload the marks in your shelf. Okay? Alright, I think that's all for today's class. I really hope you can understand this topic very well, because this is very important, as I mentioned it 1,000 times. So please focus. Alright, so happy learning. Enjoy your exercises, and please submit all your tasks to me. Okay, until till then, see you again next week with another lesson. Take care, stay safe. Sign off, Teacher Linda. Bye.